Willie D live.
Family, we got a DoorDash employee who sprayed what appeared to be pepper spray on a customer's food. Check it out.
My wife had started eating and she started choking and gasping, and after she had had a couple bites of her food, she actually threw up. It's pepper spray. It's more than likely what it is, but now in this day and age, it could have been anything. Could have been rat poison, could have been fentanyl. You know, I mean, my wife could have been dead. Definitely want to.
Did y'all catch that? So she sprayed. That was pretty quick. Let me run that back one more time. Let's do it one more time. Watch your right hand.
My wife had started eating and she started choking and gasping, and after she had had a couple bites of her food, she actually threw up. It's pepper spray. It's more than likely what it is, but now in this day and age, it could have been anything. Could have been rat poison, could have been fentanyl. You know, I mean, my wife could have been dead. Definitely want to.
You're absolutely right. Your wife could have been dead. Your wife could have been dead. Vanderburgh County is in Indiana. That's where that happened at. See, I don't do DoorDash, fam. I don't do DoorDash. I don't do Uber Eats, none of that. The only time I will have food delivered to me is if it's coming directly from the location that I'm ordering from. Only that. That's the only time. For two main reasons. One is that usually when people work for a restaurant, they have access to food. And even if they're charged to eat that food, you know, they get a little discount on the food. So usually you ain't gonna have somebody trying to pick at your food when they're working in the restaurant all day, right? So that's one. The second thing is that I'm familiar with the people that I order from. Well, if I order anything that comes to my house, I have a relationship with the people who deliver to me. I know them. It's not random people coming to my house. It's only one guy that is allowed to come to my house who works for a restaurant that I order from. But that's it. I don't even order from other restaurants. It's only one restaurant that I order from and have stuff delivered. And that's one driver, only one person. That one person only can come to my house, and I tip him well. I tip him extremely well. It's too many uncivilized mutts roaming the streets. It's too many uncivilized mutts running the streets, fam. It's just way too many uncivilized mutts. And you can't trust them. It's something about DoorDash and Uber, but they have a high concentration of uncivilized workers, uncivilized mutt workers. It's a high concentration of them. You know, and they got some restaurants out there that's like that too. They got a high concentration of uncivilized mutt workers. It's something about them, you know, they flock to those specific like job descriptions. But yeah, I don't do DoorDash and all that stuff. And you out of your mind if you order DoorDash, especially any of this delivery stuff, and that food is not sealed. You out of your mind if you order that stuff. Now, having it sealed don't necessarily mean a whole lot, because they can still have extra bags and stuff and staple guns or tape. You know, some of those guys out there are really professional at tampering with food. So they can still have all of that. But just trusting that stuff, I don't trust them. You know, I've seen too many situations where these guys be planning people's food, and I've seen videos of guys drinking out of people's fountain drinks. Yeah, if you're gonna order some food, if you're gonna order a drink from them, you better make sure that drink is sealed. You don't accept a drink from somebody with the straw already in the cup. That's crazy. The straw is already sticking out of the cup. You do not do that. I saw a dude actually drinking. Y'all probably saw it's a viral video of a guy drinking. It looked like a shake. That's what it was. It was a shake, and he was just sipping on it, and then he handed it to the woman. And she looked at her video cameras later and she discovered it and then put the guy on blast. But talk about nasty. It's some nasty people out there, family. It's some nasty, nasty people out there. And they work for your favorite delivery company. I've also seen those delivery drivers go to my neighbor's house. I see them pulling up and they got clothes in the back seat and stuff all on the floor. They got stuff on the floor, trash and stuff, and even got stuff in the seat where they might have your food sitting at, or they have your food sitting on the floor with the rest of the trash. I've seen them drive around with a significant other in the passenger seat. They get out, their pants hanging off their ass, looking all nasty, dirty fingernails. And I like, man, hell no, I'm not ordering that shit. I don't want to eat that bad. Hell, I'll eat tomorrow. If you get too late, I can't get nothing to eat today, I just eat tomorrow, man. I just wait. I'll walk and go get me something to eat before I order DoorDash. Or I'll just not eat at all. Yeah. I ordered DoorDash one time for myself. I was in LA. I was at the hotel. It was like after, it was a weekend. I think it was a Sunday, because I remember everything being closed early. And it was like maybe 11 o'clock, everything. Damn, like it's hard to get stuff in, like good food like nearby in Hollywood, right? I was in Hollywood. I was in Beverly Hills. So it's hard, really hard to get food. So I ordered some food and I forgot to tell the dude, I forgot to ask about the drinks. Dude brought me a drink and it was a fountain drink. And I was like, I ain't drinking this shit. Now, I went on and ate the food. I went on in, I ain't gonna lie. But the food was sealed up good and everything, and I thought it was pretty trustworthy, so I went on and ate the food. But that was my last time doing that. And that was probably about 4 years ago. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. So y'all be careful out there with that DoorDash, fam. Be careful with DoorDash. Be careful with Uber Eats. Be careful with Uber, Lyft, all of that stuff, period. And not just delivering food, but the ones that deliver people. And I just heard some really disturbing news about these people's hiring practices and how often people who commit sexual assault are employed by those companies. In fact, I just saw a report where they said that sex traffickers are being recruited to work for those companies. I'm not saying that somebody within the company is hiring them people, but the organizations, I guess these criminal enterprises have decided that would be a pretty good way to recruit, and snatch up women and children off the streets. We just everybody, you get a job over here, get your job driving Lyft, get you a job, with Uber. And, you know, they make it look good, make it all look good and everything. And then once they get in the car, boom, you never see them again. So y'all be careful out there with that, fam, man. Damn, be careful. Uncivilized mutts everywhere. Once again, what I just tell y'all, fam, we are on our own.